Imagine what would happen if gravity on Earth suddenly doubled. This question would probably make you wonder, so how would it affect our lives? First, let's imagine how the ordinary things we use every day would suddenly weigh twice as much. Our coffee mug or the soft kitten on our lap will seem much heavier, causing unexpected effort every time we lift it. Needless to say, such drastic changes will not go unnoticed. Weak buildings will simply not be able to withstand the additional load and will collapse like houses of cards under the influence of this new gravitational force. Plants that are used to growing upwards will face incredible challenges. Plants will struggle to survive by striving towards the ground or strengthening their stems. Many of them will not be able to cope with these conditions and will die. What about our human body? That would be a real challenge to our physical condition. Most of us are simply not used to such physical exertion, and every movement would require double the effort and time. But it's not all that bad. Perhaps we would find ways to adapt to these new conditions. Maybe our scientific genius would have come to the rescue, and we would have developed some sort of exoskeletons to make our lives easier. However, even if we had met this challenge, our physical evolution would probably not have stopped. Our bodies would have begun to change under the influence of new conditions. Legs and arms would probably become shorter, and bones would become more massive. In such a reality, humans would eventually turn into dwarf bodybuilders. And I think they would wonder why people of the past had such long legs and arms. Fuck, I can't get enough of why these people used to be so tall. And what will happen to the animal world? Some of them, especially those who rely on long limbs, might find it difficult to cope in the new environment. But perhaps they would also find their own ways of adapting to this new world. But even if such a miracle were to occur, don't worry. Not even the moon collapsing to Earth could change our general well-being so drastically. And while there are always dangers in the form of cataclysms and experimental technologies, we could probably cope with them by remaining optimistic and resourceful.